Sparkle, sparkle. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another late night Deli Chats. Woo! With me, your favorite host, as per usual. Yes, there's a lot to talk about tonight. Tonight. Off to a great start. Already can't talk. Anyway, there's a lot to talk about tonight. Some doll updates and some new dolls and some dolls I got working and talking away. And yeah, so let's just dive right into it as per usual. So I'm going to start with the updates. As you all know, I like to do first. So, updates. You guys all know that I got all of those chatties from Cricket and Corky's Clubhouse. And I've been working on those little by little. I got a new job, so I'm working 40 plus hours a week. So finding me time is very rare nowadays. Because usually when I get home, I want to stay up and I want to do these late night dolly chats, but I'm just so exhausted and I'm just like, I need sleep. So tonight was fortunately one of those nights where I got out around midnight. Well, yeah, like 12:30. And I wasn't totally exhausted. So here we are. But yeah. So anyway, let's get on that. And you can see a little tiny baby peeking out over there. So yeah, we'll start with these. These are the tiny twins. And they are all finished and cleaned up and super duper cute again. With their nice super duper shiny smooth hair. And I know brother has his hat on, but I mean his hair is like, perfect. Hey Jack. But yeah, so these are the tiny twins back and put together in their full outfits. Well, she doesn't have her shoes, but the only problem with this was I washed the outfit and they were only in the water with Oxy for probably not even 10 minutes till I started to see color bleed, which I was really hoping I wasn't going to see because I did do a pre-rinse and I tried to get all that bleeding color out as much as I could, but I guess it wasn't enough. So I pulled them out and I rinsed them again, and they looked all right while they were wet, and then they dried, and his shoes now look like this. So nothing else is really, there's no color bleed really anywhere else besides on his shoes, thankfully. But he does have his hat, which in itself is pretty hard to find, along with the shoes. Finding these dolls with their shoes is almost non-existent nowadays. She doesn't have any shoes, but she does have her outfit. And these outfits did clean up pretty well for the only like 10 minutes that they were in the Oxy water. So, but yeah, these are the two tiny twins. And I will show you guys how these guys sound. And I'll start with the little baby. Little baby sister. See how nice and super shiny her hair is. All the way down to the ends. Nice and super duper smooth. But here's how she sounds after being repaired. I did, if you guys didn't know, I did give her a new string. RIP headphone users, sorry. This one likes to repeat her sentences multiple times. But yeah, so that is how she sounds. She sounds absolutely fantastic. And her hair is, ugh. And even this little part line is super nice and perfect. And her facial coloring is flawless. And she's even got just the littlest bit of blush over there on her cheeks. But her lip color is like, wow. Anyway. But yeah, so that is the tiny chatty baby. And her lashes are absolutely perfect. Her limbs have gone a bit yellow. I tried to find some in my stash, but most of mine are all discolored as well, unfortunately. But yeah, little tiny baby. And then brother, I will take off his hat and show you his hair. His hair is a bit muffed from his hat. Okay, so here is how he looks without his hat. You can see how nice and just ultra shiny his hair is. I only had to do one bottle method or spray bottle method on him. His hair is just like, wow. And look at that facial coloring. So bright and vibrant. So, so pretty. Nice, pretty clear eyes. Look at that shine, oh my gosh. And his part line. Like, these dolls are just top-notch perfect. And here is how he sounds. I love you. I love you. Hi, Papa. You love. I sat down. So calm. Hi, Papa. I sat down. So yeah, that, excuse me. Wow, that is little Chetty brother. Tiny Chetty brother. With his little bitty hat. And I totally just put that on crooked, but we will fix that later. I am just so amazed by his facial coloring. It's not very often at all that you find these chatty dolls with such perfect coloring, unless they are like mint in the box. Love, love, love. And his little outfit is like perfect. All besides these little spots right here. But yeah. So that is Tiny Brother. So yeah, those are the Tiny Twins. And then we have the Chatties, the Chatty Cathies. I'm going to start with this girl because she is... oh my gosh, I want to keep her. I love this doll. She turned out so fantastic. And she is going home to the best dad ever. But here, this is the number 3 Chatty head. And if you guys were there for that, you saw I tried to repair her body, and it wasn't a thing, because those number 3 bodies are the plastic they used was very thin, and it gets very brittle and breaks super easy and disintegrates over time. So unfortunately, that body was not savable. However, he did send me, when he sent me the Tiny Twins, he sent me a number 5 body to replace the number 3 body. So this girl does talk once again, yay. And just like, look how pretty she is. Besides her little chatty measles, this doll is in just absolutely spec-frickin-tacular condition. And her hair just curled right up. I did have to do a little bit of styling. It did fight with me. But it is super nice and shiny and soft again. And it looks fabulous. Like, that facial coloring is just so, so, so peachy. Love, love, love. And this record in this body is like literally straight off the production line. It's so crisp and so clear. I just like, wow. I can only imagine what how the children would feel when they got these dolls for Christmas back in the 60s. Because her voice is just... Okay. Here we go. This is how she sounds.
What can we do now? I hurt myself. I'm so tired. Please take me with you. I'm hungry. Please carry me. Let's play house. I hurt myself. I love you.
Like, if you couldn't hear me pulling the string and then her needle going back to the beginning of the record at the end, you would think that this doll was not a pull string doll. Like, she is just so, like, wow. That's literally the only word I can think when I think of this doll is just wow. So clear, so new, so fresh. It's crazy. And she is going home to the best dad ever because he is going to love her and keep her nice and safe and protect her and just preserve her in this condition forever. She won't be going home in this outfit, unfortunately. This is an outfit I took off one of my dolls. So she will be going home a little naked. But that's alright, because I'm sure he has tons of different little outfits for her. But yeah, so that is the number 3 Chatty. Well, I guess now technically number 5 Chatty. I don't know. But she is just like, I cannot get enough of her voice.
May I have a cookie?
So nice. I'm so jealous of him that he is getting back this doll. Like, if I could, I would keep this doll and I would just put her in a case and just... Oh, I would love her forever. Like, she is just so, so perfect. But yeah, so that is the number 3 Chatty. Hey, Jack. I'm good. How are you? Okay, next is this little piggy-tailed Chatty. I don't know if I did these two in my last video. But if you guys remember, there's a blonde and a brunette piggy. And you can see how nice and shiny her hair is. I did get it back into the pigtails, but I did not do anything really past that besides shine it up. The last time I tried curl Chatty hair, it didn't really go very well in my favor. So I'm going to leave that up to him, because he seems to be better at hair curling and has more experience with it than I do. But yes, this was technically the blonde chatty body, and I just swapped them because the brunette actually had a better voice box, but the blonde had a better head. So I put the better head on the better body. Also, I tried to straighten out this brunette piggy's eyes because they are a little tilted down so they don't open all the way. I tried to push them back up and straighten them so they're more open, and it again didn't work out in my favor. So here is her. So you can see how her eyes are kind of closed. But yeah, I did try to straighten those out, and they did not budge, like, at all. I tried to push them up a couple times, and eventually I heard snap, crackle, and pop. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing that because I'm not going to destroy this doll because this is not my doll. So she just kind of has that bombastic, sassy side-eye look. But she has good facial coloring. She has good lip color and good freckles and good eyebrows. And she does talk.
Please carry me. Please carry me. Tell me a story. Please carry me. What can we do now? May I have a cookie? Must be school.
So you can see how her record sounds. It's very staticky and crackly. But yeah, so that is the brunette. And she did have quite a few different little marks on her body from where I'm assuming the original owner first repaired her, well, her original body that is now on the blonde. But there was little like glue marks all over her arms and legs, which came off fairly easily, thank goodness. But yeah. Clearer than my earlier chatty. No scratched records. Yes, I love when the records are just super crystal clear. I'm okay. I have a Bratz doll. I'm gonna dye her hair, and I'm having a rainbow high body donor coming, and I have a Jewel Richie coming. Nice. That sounds fun. But yeah, so that is the brunette piggy. And I did try to flatten out these bangs with my bottle and brush method, but clearly that did not work. So my next attempt would be to boil them, but again, I haven't had very good luck with boiling chatty hair, any kind of chatty hair. So I'm going to leave that up to him because I'm not going to ruin his doll. But yeah, so that is the brunette piggy. And then we have the blonde piggy, which is, again, in one of my chatty outfits. And her hair, as you can see, is very, very poofy. It does have a bit of curl in it. But, again, I put it up in these pigtails and I shined it up a little bit, and that is all. I'm going to leave the rest up to him because I do not want to take a risk to do anything to damage these dolls. But yeah, so this is the blonde piggy, and she has great, fantastic lip color. She has a little bit of blush left on her cheeks. Her freckles and her eyebrows are good, and her eyes open and close as they should. And she was repaired to talk. And again, this body that she is on was the body that was on the brunette. But her voice box was much, much louder, so I put the better body on the better head. But yeah. So that is her, and here is how she sounds.
When you
she is very loud.
Tell me a story. I'm hungry. Please take me with you. Give me a kiss. Tell me a story. I'm hungry. Please brush my hair. Give me a kiss.
But yeah, so that is the blondes. But yes, she is very, very loud.
Will you play with me?
I think we've done enough playing for one lifetime, Chatty. You're about to have plenty of playtime with your dad when you get sent home to him. But yeah, again, she will be getting sent home naked because this is one of my outfits in very deplorable shape. As you can see, it is deteriorating and falling apart. There is no more lace up in here on her skirt. And the ribbons in the back are pretty frayed and falling apart. I can't remember where I got this outfit, but it has definitely seen better days. Like a lot of this velvet on here is coming off. But yeah, so that is the blonde and brunette piggy that now talk nice and super crystal clear. And then we have, I got 2 of the Hydotties working. The other 2 Hydotties have broken wires that go from the button in her arm up, down, up, and then in and down to her voice box. The wire was broken somewhere down in here that connects to the button. And I'm not about to pry open that arm and damage her any more than she already is. So 2 of the dolls do not talk, but 2 of them do. And yeah, so here's the first one that I finished. So this is the first Dottie. And her hair is nice and super duper shiny. And I believe, as I said in one of my earlier videos, there was 2 editions, or versions, I guess, made of Hydottie. And I'm assuming this was the first one, because she has super, 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 super thick hair. And her eyes are nice and clear. And she still has a little bitty blush on her cheeks. And it looks like most of the color on her upper lip has faded. But she does hold a good majority of it on her bottom lip. And her eyes are nice and super brown still and not faded. And I took this outfit, I switched out. I took the 2 Hydotties that were already in my room that have been there since I've been down there. And I took those out, and I'm going to put these 2 in there, the ones I'm about to show you. And then the other 2, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. I might sell them on eBay, but I'm not sure if they're going to sell because they don't talk. So, but I did get her working. And you can see how nice and super shiny her hair is. And it was washed and conditioned. And it is nice and super duper soft. Super duper soft and flowy. But yeah, and then her arm is now able to hold her phone. But yeah, so here is how she sounds, and I'll only play a few of her sentences.
Hello, what's your name and how are you?
This is like a brand new battery, so she is kind of chipmunked.
Your line was busy this morning. Who are you talking to? I'm glad you called. Tell me a secret. Can you come over and play after school? Let's have lunch at my house today. Let's call up your friends and invite them to a party. Can I call you back? I have to go to school now. Do you know your phone number? What is it?
And now she's slowing down. That's weird.
Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do. Let's play house now. Can I be the baby?
Okay, so you saw how she was chipmunked, and now she's slowing down to her normal speed.
Hello, what's your name and how are you? Your line was busy this morning. Who are you talking to? I'm glad you called. Tell me a secret.
Okay, so she's not getting any slower than that. She's at about normal speed right now. That's how she should sound.
Can you come over and play after school? Let's have lunch at my house today.
Yeah, that's about normal speed for her. That was the first time I've heard her do that. That was strange. Because I tested her for a while the other night after I got her back together with this new battery, and she was chipmunked the whole time. And now she's going from chipmunked to normal speed. But anyway, curious.
Let's call up your friends and invite them to a party. Can I call you back? I have to go to school now. Do you know your phone number? What is it?
Anyway. But yeah, so I did get her apart. I got her voice box opened up, and I got her motor oiled and a new band on her, and I got her record cleaned. So she is ready for another like 50 plus years of talking.
Do you like to talk on the telephone? I do.
Oh, we all know you do, Daddy. Pretty much everyone does nowadays. But yeah, so that is the first Hi Dottie. That was so weird how she was chipmunked and then not. But anyway, yeah, that is the first Hi Dottie, and she will be going on my shelf where my other two were. And she is super, super, super duper cute. And one more 360 view. Super super soft, flowy hair, nice and super shiny. And yeah, so that is Hi Dottie number 1. And then Hi Dottie number 2. I am not going to put the battery in her because she is the one. She had the worst looking body. If anyone was there for that video, her button, this button right here that I got out, was stuck in, and it was stuck like way up here. So you couldn't, there was nothing to push here. It was just like a black hole. But I did get her button out. But I'm assuming that whatever child jammed that up in there, or however it got jammed up in there, the connections were bent. So now she just talks continuously, and she doesn't stop. The only way she will stop is if you push the button. So technically, she works backwards, which is really weird. But as I was saying, 2 different versions of her. This is what I'm assuming to be the second version, because she has, if you can see that, she has 2 different hair colors. And I'm assuming they're 2 different materials because they feel like 2 different materials. Here's another good view of the 2 different hair colors. There's like this sandy blonde, and then there's like this copper underneath, if you can see all that. But yeah, her hair was originally styled, it was pulled back really, really low, like below her ears low, and then it was kind of pulled back into a ponytail. So kind of like that. But I am not much a fan of that hairstyle, so I just kind of leave it down with her curls out. And I just kind of have it brushed back like this, because if it's not, it's just right in her face. But yeah, this is the second Hi Dottie. And she is super, super pretty. She has a little bit of lip color left, no blush. And if you can tell, her face has gone quite yellow, along with her legs. Not sure what she's been through, But it does look like there's a little stain on her arm and whatnot. But again, same thing with her. I got her opened up, and I got her voice box cracked open. I got a new O-ring on her, and her motor oiled, and her record super nice and clean. So she does talk. However, like I said, with that connection down in here, when you push this button, she just talks, and the only way she will stop talking is if you push that button. If you're not holding that button, she'll just keep talking forever and ever until you hold the button or take the battery out. But yeah, that is Hi Dottie number 2. And I took these outfits from the Dotties that were in my room. So I figured I was going to keep these 2. But then again, this other head that I cleaned up, I might swap it and put it on this body. But yeah, that is Hi Dottie number 2. The second Dottie sounds like she must be backwards. Betty with the way her voice box works. Backwards Betty. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm not sure why. Because there is 2 wires that go from her arm up and then down and then across over to 2 little prongs over here. And I tried flipping them back and forth, and it didn't make a difference. She still talked until you held this button down or took her battery out. But I did. It took me a couple hours, but I did get that button out. And it does, you can push it now. But she works. Oh, that's a washer. I'm like, what is that noise? She does work, but she doesn't work properly. She doesn't work as she should, but she does work. So those are the 2 completes and put back together Hi Dotties. Super cute. And then let me get these put back over here. Whew. I did get the other 2 heads cleaned up. And I will show you those. Okay, so just like the first Hi Dottie, this is a first edition head because her hair is just super thick and bouncy and super shiny and flowy. Her curls, however, as you can see, have gone in the opposite direction. So I'm not really sure what to make of that. But her curls look pretty flat. Her bangs, however, are like fantastic. So here is her face. Her face is nice and super peachy. Again, her upper lip is faded, but she has a good lip color on the bottom. And you can see her 2 little teeth in there. And then she has good blush, but you can see the edges of it are turning yellow and fading. But her eye colors are very nice and vibrant. And her bangs are spectacular, along with the rest of her hair. And her body was one of the ones with the broken arm wire. So her body is not working. So I'm thinking of switching this head with the other second edition head. And yeah. So that is the first Hi Dottie head. And all 4 Hi Dottie heads have been washed and conditioned. So they are nice and super nice and clean now. And then the second Hi Dottie head is, again, the second edition. And she is in this head. This is the head that was in, like, the best possible shape. Fantastic lip coloring, blush, eye color, hair, like, this doll is in, like, mint condition. But yeah, so here is her. And her bangs were not really cooperating with me, as you can tell, because they're all swooped over to this side. But, I mean, look at that lip color. Like, wow. So, so pretty. And her hair, again, she is the second edition doll, so if her hair is down, she has a lot of balding back here because it's rooted very thin because, like I said, her hair was pulled back into a low pony. But yeah, her hair is super duper shiny. And you can see her hair is a little more stiff compared to this girl's. Yeah, you can see how hers keeps moving, and hers is just kind of stiff. But yeah. So I think the second edition doll was made with a different hair type. But yeah. So that is the fourth Haidati head. Super, super pretty. Meow. Meow. Okay, and those are the 4 Haidatis. The other talkers, there's really no update on them yet.
What are you doing, kitten? You're being silly.
That's my cat right now. She's laying very strangely on the couch. Alright. So, onwards to the next doll. Oh, also, a little update. I don't know if you guys remember that box I got from Jack with all those little chatty parts. There was a baby small talk in there. And I did get her working. And I don't know if you guys remember me telling you about these bands. This pack of, I think it was 50 or 150 or something. Little timing belts that I got off Amazon that I was using to repair Jill. I did use the smallest bands because I was curious. I wanted to see if they would work on these small talks, which they very much do. And she has the mechanics in her body instead of in her head. And I did get her working and her record cleaned. There is a couple sentences that do skip. Like that one. But yeah, you can see she does work now. And I took it a step further. And I used the smallest band on her. But there is records in my collection that are smaller than hers. Can you guess who they are? I'll give you a hint. She has an amazing fashion wardrobe. And she was originally made in 1959. And her name starts with a B. But yeah, Miss Talking Barbie. This head is something else. I have not put her ring back on. And you can see all the blackness all over her from the deteriorated O-ring, her original. But I did get her working. Because originally I had a rubber band on her, and it worked well for a while until that rubber band started to stretch out. And then she again, didn't talk again. But now she finally talks again.
What shall I wear to the prom? Stacy and I are having a tea. Stacy and I are having a tea. Stacy and I are having a tea. I love being a fashion model. Stacy and I are having a tea. Would you like to go shopping?
But yeah, you can see she does work now, and she is like perfect speed. And I'll play a sentence from this direction so maybe you can hear it maybe a little bit better.
Let's have a costume party. Let's have a costume party. Let's have a I love being a fashion model.
But yeah, so she is like perfect speed, and I used the smallest band on her. The same one I used for the baby small talk, so they do very much work on these dolls. And my next project is going to be to try them on Cricut, which I'm assuming they do work, because if they work on these tiny little records, I don't know why they wouldn't work on Cricut. And then after that is going to be my, what's her name? Dancing Debbie. If anyone knows who Dancing Debbie is. Most of the bands in mine have stretched out, so now they don't really dance. But yeah, that will soon change. But yeah, little bands work on Talking Barbie and Small Talk. And then, if anyone saw when I turned the camera, I did get some new dolls. And one of them being this. I can't. This hair. So, I want to know, I'm curious. With all of this hair, like this is like this much hair. This is thick hair. Like this braid is almost as thick as her body. So I want to know if you guys think that this is rooted or if it is a wig. I want to know. I'm really curious because this is one of the ones, this is a doll we're going to be working on tonight. And this is like a lot of hair. Like this is heavy. I want to know if you guys think this is a wig or if you think it's rooted. So comment below and let me know. Because this is a lot of hair. And I'm so excited. Oh, kitty. Why did you do that? Okay, well, while you guys answer, I'm going to now fix up Tiny Chatty Brother that Kitty knocked over. Oh, don't give away the answer, Chrissy. Sorry, Rapunzel. Because I think technically this is a Rapunzel custom. Where did I get this one? I bought her from a friend who was selling off her collection because her granddaughters are coming to, I think, live with her, and they are not a fan of dolls. So I bought quite a good portion of her collection. But this is a lot of hair. Like, that is a lot of hair. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so curious how it's gonna look. after I like undo this braid. Okay, so I'll let you guys know, for those of you who said wig, you are incorrect. She is in fact rooted, and I'll show you on this side. So you can see here, she is in fact rooted. This is not a wig. And I know I didn't show you the front because it would give it away if she was rooted or not. But she has these two little curls here in the front. And then she kind of has some little side pieces up here. And then this piece isn't really a curl. It's more of like, I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. But she has these awesome poofy bangs. And she's had velvet eyes put in, which I think I'm going to replace with a pair of metalback velvet eyes that are more vibrant. Kind of like the color of this velvet here, this purple. Because I feel like it would match a little better. And these velvet eyes have gone a bit gray. But yeah, so this is the custom Rapunzel, and you can see how long her hair is. Like if this hair was not curly, it would go much, much farther past her feet. But yeah, so I can tell you right now that just in this side over here, I can see so many spots where there were extra plugs put in just to make her hair that much thicker. So when I do take out this extremely massive braid, like my hand compared to this braid, like you can't even see my hands. Like that's how thick this hair is. And also, she does in fact have a ponytail, which does work. Oh my gosh. Like I am so just, like this is so much hair, you guys. If you guys were here in person and had a chance to just wrap at least 2 fingers around these curls, like it's a lot of hair. And it's going to take me absolutely forever to section this off and brush it out and wash it. I'm terrified to wash it because it is going to take forever. But yet I am so excited, and she is now my hands down favorite reroot in my entire collection. Love it. I would guess a wig because it's too much hair to root. That's what I thought when I first saw her. But no, this is all rooted hair. All completely rooted. This is not a wig. This is not a drill. That's so crazy. It's so much hair. I didn't think one Chrissy head could hold this much hair. Straighten it? I don't know about that. That would probably take longer than brushing it out. I'm thinking they cut up a wig. That's possible. I mean, this does feel like it's definitely not nylon. So I would think this is either hair extensions or maybe a Halloween wig that they cut up. I'm not sure. But this is the outfit. This is her outfit that she wears. I'm assuming to be handmade with all these little embroidery details all over. Like super, super cute. And these are all separate layers that were sewn together. You can see the little inside in there, the little netting. And then this side here is, there's like a little opening. So this outfit took some time. Like all this was sewn on here. And all this up here. Like this outfit probably took a good amount of time to make. And then her sleeves, this part of her sleeve has like metal in it. So you can totally just pose it and make this sleeve into whatever shape you want it to be. And that is in both sleeves. And she also has this cute little bracelet that has a little lock on there. But yeah, super, super, super cute. And there's even a spot in the back for her knob, for her turning knob to make her hair grow shorter, which makes me curious to how short this ponytail goes. Or if it's like the other customs, how much it comes out. But it doesn't look like it comes out anymore. I mean, it looks like there's more hair in there, but I don't know. I won't know until I take the braid out. But you can see the hair is going in there. So, she definitely has a working ponytail. Oh, there's a little bit in there. But yeah, so before I take this braid out, I have to put some ponytails around these little curls right here. And then same thing on this side over here, so that it doesn't get mixed in with all of this hair, because I will be washing it and conditioning it and brushing it out. And because you can see how kind of frizzy and fuzzy it is down here. And any doll in my collection does not have frizzy or fuzzy hair. So, I did already do these side curls here, because this one here was pretty much just like, it was pretty straight. So I just did my little water bottle and conditioner, and yeah, it just curled right back up. Same thing with these bangs. Love, love, love the bangs. And those lips, so, so, so pretty. Like, whoever did these lips is, like, must have worked at Ideal, because these are, like, the best painted lips I've ever seen on a custom Chrissy. Like, it's so crazy. They're so perfect. It's like she came from the factory with these lips. So crazy. Love her. Oh, she also came with not just this outfit. This is what I'm assuming to be her original outfit, but this is not the outfit she was in when I pulled her out of the box. She was in, like, a wedding gown type outfit, which is right here. Oh. Okay. So here's the outfit that she was in. This super, super pretty dress with super, super shiny fabric. And it just, it's got this pink fabric underneath. See, like a baby pink fabric. And then up top here, you can see all that detail on there that was sewn on. And then same thing with this little flower here. Like, this outfit is so incredibly shiny. It's just, it's crazy. I don't see any kind of tag on this outfit, so I'm not sure who made it. But whoever did, thank you, because I absolutely love it. And this outfit is longer than the doll. Fits her perfectly up here, but this outfit is like, it crinkles up at the bottom because it's longer than she is. But it is super, super duper, super pretty. Love it. She also came with a bunch of other outfits. However, those are in my room. If we get to it, I will show it to you later. But yeah, these were the two main outfits I wanted to show you. For Miss Rapunzel here. You can see how she would look in that outfit. Like, this is like a bride's dress. This thing is long. There's no train or anything, or veil. But it is super, super pretty. Yep. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. So that is the new custom Chrissy I got. I'm excited but terrified to start on this hair. Because it is so much hair. So much hair. Like, I wish you guys could understand how much hair this is. Imagine if the growing hair line actually did a fairy tale princess line. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Snow White, yeah. I can imagine Pocahontas, Ariel. Oh my gosh, so crazy. It would be a good Tiffany from Chuck. Shut up. You just gave me an idea. Because I still have that custom Tiffany that I need to finish. Don't give me ideas. Because I will use them. But yeah. So, this pretty little thing. And all this crazy, crazy, super thick hair. Like, this hair in itself has to weigh at least 10 pounds. That's how thick this hair is. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, I guess we'll just get started with her. Because the dolls for Cricket and Corky's Clubhouse are complete and ready to send home. So now all I have are the other talkers and then her. But I want to work on her. So we're going to work on her. Okay. This is going to be insane. So, let me go grab my little ponytails. And I'll let you guys adore her and her amazement for a moment. While I go get those. So much hair. Oh my gosh. Okay. Be right back. Okay. Anywho. Oh. Gotta let me know how to get customs, because now I want customs. They're not cheap. It was very hard to pay for these after I switched jobs, because I didn't get a paycheck for like 3 weeks. They're not cheap. I think I paid like, I want to say 150, maybe closer to 200 for her. Yeah, she was not cheap. I love the pieces that frame her face and the baby hairs. Yeah, me too. There is these, like this one actually looks like a curl. And then this one is kind of just like, whoosh. Not really a curl. But I love these pieces, which is why I'm going to tie them off separately so they don't get mixed in with all of this. However, it's going to be quite, I think, difficult because there is a lot of frizziness under there and a lot of loose hairs, so it's going to be hard to decipher what hairs go where. But yeah, like that is a lot of hair, and I can only imagine how this is going to bounce after it's conditioned. Like this hair is going to be like whoosh, sprung. Okay. So it is 2:14. I do plan on doing an early morning gym sesh. So this late night dolly chat will probably only go on for another couple hours. And it will probably end around probably 4-ish, I'd say. So I'm going to try and get as much of this hair done as I possibly can. Okay. So I'm going to tie off these two here. And it's going to mess up these curls exponentially. Oh wait, these are, no, you know what, we'll just do them together. That's alright. Keep her bangs out of the way. I think these bands might be a little too tiny for my big fat fingers. Alright, that's just gonna have to be good. Alright, so we got one. And I kind of already messed them up here. Alright. So now I have to do this one. And this one looks like it's just up in there with the bangs. So I'm just gonna leave that one as it is. And that one goes over there. That one goes with that. Okay. Oops. I'm so confused. All this hair is like, I don't understand. Okay. Okay, these are clearly not. That goes over there. Okay. I'm gonna try one of these bigger ones. Because at least this way, if these are tied off, they will not get mixed in with the rest of her hair. Yeah, this band is entirely too big. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, let's try this one. Oops. So I'm not entirely sure if this doll was made to have this braid in her hair. I'm assuming not, because she has that ponytail. But then again, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so now her two little side curls are separated. So now I'm going to take this outfit off and undo this braid and see what we're working with. Because, like, wow. I want to know what the rooting looks like under all of this hair. Like, this braid is literally almost as wide as her body. It's like, that's a lot of hair. And I'm just gonna take this bracelet off so it doesn't get caught in all of this hair. Okay. Wish I could go to the gym. Aw, me too. Okay. Oh, this is, uh-oh. Ooh. So, this was definitely made. When she was finished, this braid was put in because this is sewn into place. But it needs to come off so I can do this hair. Meow. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's off, and you can see the shape it's in. Alright. So, I might have to just start brushing this out. Oh my gosh, look how shiny that is in there. So I think with how knotted up this is, well, it's not really knotted, but, oh, maybe not. Oh my gosh. We're getting somewhere. There's a lot of hair wrapped around each other here. The braid is coming out. Ah! And the owner that she was with said that she wanted me to have her because I said I couldn't wait to get my hands on her hair. And she was always too terrified to try and do anything with her hair. Oh my goodness. And there is her ponytail. Oh, she is triple row. And her hair is also glued into place. That is a lot of hair. Oh my gosh. That is so crazy. So I think after I wash and condition her hair, I might just leave it down. Because that is a lot of hair. So now I'm curious. Nope. Her ponytail is at full length. And there is also different sections wrapped up into the 3 sections for the braid. But you can see how nice and super shiny it is up here, where it was all pulled back and covered, compared to down here. But like, even just without the braid, look how much longer her hair is now. Like, that is so much hair. Oh my god, I am gonna have so much fun with this hair. Okay, so there's one section. Here is 2 sections. And she is looking like a cover girl. Oh my goodness. It looks like her ponytail is right here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here is her ponytail. Her ponytail itself is really not that thick. And it looks like it's all in pretty much one big curl. This is like, you can't even barely see her feet. That's how much hair she has. Oh my goodness. There is not one missing plug. There's tons of extra plugs. But yeah, she is definitely rooted. Oh, this is kind of splitting itself into 2 sections here. So, let me go get my spray bottle and put a little conditioner in it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it down because I am liking this look right here. So, all that crazy amount of hair. Let me go get prepped for this. Ouchie. Oh, goodness. wherever my brush went. Oh, goodness. Okay, so can't find the brush I need. But I guess we'll just have to make do with what we have. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is like giving me anxiety with how much hair is here. Like, this is so much hair. Hey, Amber. I'm currently working on, well, about to start working on my newest custom that I just got, that I bought, is this beautiful Rapunzel, whose hair was in a braid, and it stopped about right here, and then it was all curls. But this girl does have a working ponytail, and she is, in case you're curious, completely 100% rooted. And her hair is literally like this thick. When her hair was in the braid, it was like as wide as her body. But yeah, so I got her hair out of the braid. You can see how fuzzy it is down here. So I'm gonna start brushing her out. And I honestly, her hair is in so many different sections. I'm honestly not even sure where I want to start. I think I might just start here in the back because it's the smallest sections. But yeah. Her hair is super shiny. Okay, I'm just gonna start in the back because I'm just gonna start with her ponytail. Well, this section of her ponytail, because multiple different sections of her ponytail go to multiple places, it looks like. Because there's a section that goes over here to this side, and then there's also a section that goes over here to this side. So, I don't know. But we're just gonna start right here with her ponytail. See, up here where it was in the braid, it's super, super soft, almost like it is nylon. But then again, you get down here, and it's kind of dry and frizzy, almost like it's not nylon. So, I'm not sure. But we'll find out when we, start brushing. Okay. Oh, I gotta do my conditioner. Did I find out who rooted her? No. I don't think I ever got an answer. I wish I did know though, because I'm also obsessed with her. I am like so in love with her. She is now my favorite reroot in my entire collection. Since her hair is getting washed anyway, I'm going to be using quite a bit, but not very much conditioner. So just enough to get those knots out, and it's mostly at the bottom where the band was that stopped, and then all the curls started. And I can't find the brush that I want to use, so I'm just gonna use what I have. And actually, I'm not gonna use that one. I'm going to use the one that I use for washing and conditioning. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna start over here, because I feel like starting in the middle is weird. So I'm gonna start on this side of her head and just do kind of small sections and see kind of how that works out. And I don't even think I can, because this is all kind of knotted all together. So let's try it like this. Saran? I don't know. I don't think it's Saran. I could be wrong. I'm not very knowledgeable on my hair types. Okay. I'm just gonna start with this curl and see how it goes. Shaky, shaky. The first curl. I'm gonna need like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of holder, because my knees are about to. Okay. Whew. Oh wow, that brushed out super easy. A lot easier than I expected it to. Okay, maybe not. However, it is curling up super nice, which is very good. I am probably going to have to refill this bottle only about 1,000,000 times. Wow, there is some... Yeah, this is definitely not nylon, because there's knots in here that are not brushing free, even with conditioner. So I'm assuming this is some kind of maybe hair from a wig. And I say that because I usually don't have to do this with the curls unless it is wig hair. Okay. That hair does not belong there. Uh-oh. These curls are not staying in. Actually, that just might be where the ponytail started. No, these curls are going very, very flat. Yeah, I'm assuming this is wig hair, because these knots are not, they're not coming out. And usually when I have to pull them out like that, it's usually because it's not good quality hair. Yeah, these curls are not staying. So, which is not a good sign. And her hair, well, this hair is just eating up this conditioner. I might have to just wet her hair in the tub, and then I might have to give her a conditioner soak and see if I can brush it out after I get back from the gym. Yeah. Yeah, this is not... It is also getting very, very frizzy at the ends. So, whoever rooted her, I give you credit for being so patient with all of this hair. However, this is not very good quality hair. If you can see it getting really frizzy at the ends there. So I'm assuming this hair was definitely from a wig. Maybe a Halloween wig. Yeah, this hair is becoming very, very, very frizzy at the ends. And I'm assuming, I'm not sure how well they glued in the hair inside of her head. But it is coming out quite easily. Yeah, this is not... I have to keep rebrushing the same sections over and over and over. And this hair is just like coming out in clumps. And all the knots are starting to collect at the bottom because the hair is getting so frizzy down there. Oh my gosh. This doll is going to be bald by the end of this first section. Okay. Yeah, there's like very little to no curl left in this hair. Yeah, that's like pretty much the only curl left is at the bottom. Oh, is Jack leaving? I'm gonna head to bed. Oh yeah, I will definitely send you pictures if she has any hair left. Good night, Jack. Yeah, this is... I don't know if this is like costume wig or if it's like... what? But there is like very little to no curl left in this hair. Oh, so she might just have to be recurled. If that is even at all possible. Yeah, these curls are very sad looking now. sorry, girl. I'm going to do the best I can with you. However, I cannot make any promises because all of your hair is coming out in clumps. Oh my goodness. Like, this giant clump already has come out and it's still coming out. Which I don't understand because her base hair, or I mean not her base hair, but these two little side curls were perfectly fine. So I am confuzzled. And there's so much hair that doesn't belong in this section. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now that it's nice and smooth again, but there is now hair from this section that is woven in between this section, and I am really confused. Yeah, it's just curls at the bottom now, because this whole thing was a curl, and now it is not. And this whole big section goes with this whole big section, I think. No, it doesn't. That goes all the way down there. Okay, how does that make sense? I'm so confused by this hair. Okay. Alright. Onward we shall march, I guess. I just wish I knew where my other good brush was. Yeah, this hair is just getting super frizzy at the ends. Okay. Let me go try one more time, see if I can find an actual, like, my brush that I would use on my hair. Because that would work really nicely right about now. Meow. 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 Ha 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 ha. Found you. Okay. So, let's try it with this brush. Maybe we might have a little more luck. Because metal bristle brushes and wig hair do not mix. Like, at all. Okay, that is better. So maybe might make it a tad bit easier. Oh yes. Oh yes. And again, with these sections that do not belong over here. Okay. Now, oh, it is. Oh yes, much, much better. There's a knot right there though. Okay. Alright, now let's see how well this works. Oh yes. Much, much smoother. So hopefully we won't get as much frizz or hair loss. And her curls are somewhat staying a little better. And it is so much easier to brush through. Okay, now let's try these two together. Oh yes. Smooth as butter. Oh, and her curls are kind of coming back. Oh my goodness. Okay, now. Oops, this goes up here. Okay, now let's try. You know what? I'm gonna do crap. Now that all these sections are like super mixed up. Will probably reform as the hair dries. It's possible. Did they glue her hair in or do not? I'm assuming they glued it in. Because let me see if I can find a spot here. Her scalp is, you can see how shiny it is. Her scalp is very, very shiny, and it is also painted yellow. So I'm assuming with also how easy it's coming out, I am assuming that they glued her hair in. However, I am uncertain about that until I am able to remove her head and get her hair washed. But right now I'm just kind of assuming that her hair was glued in place. Oh, we got smaller sections. Okay. Alright, very good. So, let's see how this does when it's dry. Okay, not good. Okay, definitely a lot less hair loss with this brush. Alright. I'm hoping her curls will reform. I mean, they're staying pretty good with this brush. However, it's getting a bit more frizzy. Probably because it's not a metal bristle. However, I can't help that. It is brushing out way better though with this brush. So if it brushes out easier and I can get through it faster with this brush, if you would stand up straight, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so that's not bad. That's better. And there's quite a few sections here that are not in the correct positionings. But we have a good thick section already. And now we gotta do this smaller section right here, which is attached to this big fat curl. Like there's, oh my goodness. There is parts in the front of her hair, like on the sides, attached to curls from like the opposite side of her head, which I don't understand. But I mean, even dry, her hair is pushing out rather smoothly. Which is very, very nice. Makes this much, much easier. Now this one here is pretty flat. Chrissy, I'm going to rubber band your legs together, I swear. Very nice. But this is now splitting into two sections. And again, this piece goes all the way back here in the back of her head compared to this piece, which is on like the side of her head. And then there's a piece going to the back that belongs to this section. Maybe it was just how her hair was curled. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Alright, well, I have to go refill this bottle again. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. And it's going to require getting very, very wet.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Okay. So, I have this bottle here that I got off of the TikTok shop. It took a couple weeks to get here, but it is totally worth it. I got like 2 of them, I think. But the cool thing about this is I don't understand why it has this in there. It's some kind of filter. But there's the normal, you squeeze it and let go and it keeps going. Or if you do it like a million times, like that's crazy. Oops, soaked that box. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Velvet would look nice with dark purple hair. I agree. I thought you were going to bed, Jack. They probably did the rooting tool. Most likely. Soak that weave. I think it would make things faster and easier. I agree. I'm guessing they never brushed out her hair after rooting it in. That's what I would assume. Which I don't understand because that's my favorite thing to do right after rerooting a doll. Right? That's what I'm saying. As soon as I get a job, I'm paying for Amber to do my velvet. Black with purple streaks. Ooh. I thought I was going to bed too. Me too. But, I mean, I'm glad you're still here, so. Okay, now, where, unless she is laying on it, she is. Meow. Alright, let me get some more conditioner in here. And then I'm going to use my other bottle to wet her hair. And then I'm just going to use this. Oop, that was way too much. I'm going to use this one to just spritz it with a little bit of this conditioner water. So it makes it a little easier to brush out. So I don't have to use this entire bottle and fill it up every 20 minutes. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm not really sure what this girl is doing. And I'm really hoping that her makeup is permanent and doesn't come off with all this wetness. I think this is the section I was on. Oh. I need this. Okay, well, this is the section that is coming forth. So, okay. So now, with her hair wet, I'm going to use my other one, which I put where? Oh, it's down here. To just give it a little conditioner spritz. Okay. I'll rub all that in. See, this hair is like already dry. And y'all saw how much I wet that hair. So I'm not sure what kind of hair this is, but whatever it is just eating up this water. Okay. I think if it wasn't so like knotty, it would probably stay wet better. But there is so much like frizziness and knottiness in this hair. See, this is like pretty much straight already. Okay, where's... Because she keeps going backwards. And her legs are not staying straight. So, you are getting your legs rubber banded closed because I am over it. Okay. Thank you. Stay. Okay, after it gets more towards like the middle to the top of her head is when it kind of starts brushing out smooth, because there wasn't really many knots up in there because it was in the braid. I think this is all actually part of her ponytail. Okay. Now, let's get all of this. Oh my gosh. You guys see how much hair she's already lost? But at least I'm getting through this a little bit faster. The ends of her hair are getting super frizzy, but like, can you see how frizzy the ends are? That's alright. Because she's still Rapunzel. Okay. Oh, my thighs are on fire. Okay, so I think this here is the last section before we get into the middle section. And I'm just gonna take this and make my own tiny little sections. And this will go over here or not, because this is all one big clump. So This is all... Oh my gosh. And this is all, like, this is in the back of her head. This part is her ponytail. And then this part is her base hair, and it all goes into this big clump here. And then that clump is all connected to this clump, which is in the bottom of her head, along with this clump here. Like, you can see how they're connected, but they're in two separate areas of her head. Okay. Okay, so we got a good section that is not connected to this section, which is also in 3 different spots of her head. So I'm going to split this up again. Get rid of all these knots in here. There we go. Okay. Okay, now there's a small section here that goes into her ponytail. And I'm almost kind of thinking that I need to do her ponytail separately from the rest, which is all of this. So this, I think, whole thing right here is her ponytail. However, it looks like there might... Ooh. I found a loop, which is going down into her grow hair hole, which is connected, I think, to her head. Okay, wait, I found another section here. Okay, I'm gonna worry about that later. No. Okay, I'm gonna stick this over here on this side with that. Now, this is the section that is presenting itself, which is the mid to bottom of her hair. This doll is indeed triple row rooted, so there may not even be any extra plugs. I think she has a lot of plugs. So, oh wait, I'm not using it. Well, you know what, yeah. I'll do a light spritz. Top and underneath. Okay, and then I'll go through with this one and just get it really, really, really wet. Okay, and now just kind of swoosh all that in. I think I need more conditioner in my bottle. Oh. Okay, we got major knots. Oh yeah. I need the unbrush for this hair. And I'm not even going to ask if anyone knows or has heard of the unbrush, because everyone nowadays has TikTok. So I know everyone knows exactly what the hell the unbrush is. Because right now I can hear Rapunzel, screaming in pain. Ooh, that is a gnarly knot. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay, that section is done. And now this entire section is presenting itself, but I'm not doing that entire section. Okay. I'm just gonna brush all of this through real quick. Like, I think literally this section alone is as thick as my thickest Custom Chrissy's hair. And that is a lot of hair. Like, this is just one section. However, Amber, I think you were right. Her curls are kind of springing back a little bit. The ends are just very, very frizzy. So I may trim up the ends just a little bit, just to get rid of some of that frizz. But her curls are starting to come back a little bit. And I am going to take a little break because my thighs are on fire. But that is one giant curl. And one. Did y'all hear that? Sounded like a music box. Okay. So this here is the next section that I'm going to do. But for the moment, oh my God. Ow, my legs. Who needs the gym when you can brush Chrissy hair? Okay. Oh, I can't bend over like that. Okay. So, let's go in here for a second. Okay. I hate doing eye transplant. It gives me anxiety. I honestly love doing eye transplants. I feel like they're very, it's got a satisfaction factor to it. Especially when you're going from plastic back eyes to metal back eyes. The metal back eyes are just so much more, like, so much bigger and more vibrant and have so much more color. Especially when they oxidize, they look so pretty. Chrissy's had a rough life. She had her hair chopped off, head pulled off, then had new super thick hair stabbed back into her skull. So I'm not surprised she's putting up a fight. I know. But hey, at least she's pretty. I definitely do her ponytail separate. I think it'll make things easier. I agree. I think I might do her ponytail last and do all of her base hair first. That's long. I know. Ghosts. Yeah, I'm sure I have a few of them. Chrissy hair is the new Jim. Legit. Oh, stretchy stretch. Oh, Jesus, it is 3:30. Can only be at this for a little bit longer, and then I have to start getting ready. Probably around 4 o'clock, I think I'll start getting ready for the gym. Because I think we planned on meeting there at around 5-ish. So I think maybe just a couple more sections. What time are you coming back on live? I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure if I will today. Oops. I work at 5 o'clock, so I need to sleep at some point. So I'm thinking after I go to the gym, I'm gonna come home, maybe do a tiny bit of work on her, and then I think I'm gonna sleep until I go to work. Because even though I go in at 5, yeah, see, this is, I don't understand this hair. Because, anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the gym, and then come back here, do a tiny bit of work on her, maybe a section or two, and then go to sleep until work, which is at 5. But I work till close, which is like 12:30. No, I think we close at, yeah, today's Friday. So we close at 12, and then we usually don't get out until like 12:30 because it's usually pretty busy. Like my last job at Romano's, towards the end, I had maybe 1 delivery a day, if that, if I was lucky. And then at this new job, I have probably like 6 to 7 deliveries a day. So like I'm making money, which is very good. And the only bad thing that I don't like is that I get paid bi-weekly. So it takes 2 weeks to get my check. However, when I do get my check, it is way more than I've ever gotten from Romano's. So I'm able to pay my bills and have that little bit extra left over to continue paying the lady that I am getting all this Chrissy stuff from. Which is where I got her from. And the last payment I made, she said, okay, I'm going to send you a doll, but I'm not going to tell you which one. Because I think I've so far bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have 6 dolls from her so far. And I think there's maybe 4 more. But yeah. I'm like, when she told me the total at first, it was, actually, I'm not even gonna say, because it was a pretty penny. It was a pretty penny. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna be paying her off for a good long while. Because I'm trying to sell stuff on eBay too, but eBay is being very strange and not letting me list, or it'll I'll hit post and then it just, I don't know. eBay is just not cooperating with me. But anyway. Yeah, it seems like it's the bottom where all those curls were that were out of the braid where it's the most knotted up. The rest of this is just brushing right out. Okay, that section is done. And now these sections here. And this here. This all goes down there. Oh look, 2 more sections. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's parts of this that are way back in the front. Okay, I'm just gonna do this all as one. Oh my gosh, and this is dry, and this is so easy right now. Oh my gosh, this was the easiest section so far. I didn't have to add water or nothing. Oh, just kidding. I spoke too soon. But there is little separate plugs in this section that I'm doing right now that belong to earlier sections that I've already done. Like these two, which belong way up in the front. And I'm almost to the back of her head. But I haven't even wet her hair. Like, this is a completely dry section. And it is just brushing out smooth as butter. I am going to wet it though. Okay. That one's done. Now I can do this one. And again, with these easy sections, bam. But, like, do y'all see how much hair she's lost so far? It's so crazy. But her hair is still so thick. Okay. Oh. Like, this section in itself, I'm not even halfway around her head. And this section already is just so thick. Like, that is a thick curl. And I have not even reached the halfway mark, which is right here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. I am going to take a break there. And I am going to go get ready for the gym because it is 3:43, almost 3:50. And I need to get my gym bag together and all that jazz. So, we got quite a good portion of this hair done. Not quite halfway, which is what I wanted to reach, but like, look how long this section is compared to this section. Like, that's so long. But Rapunzel is not known for her outfits. She is known for her hair. And this right here is her ponytail alone. Her ponytail alone is thinner than this section here. Like, her ponytail is so thin compared to the rest of her hair. Like, it's crazy. But anyway. Okay. Chrissy is Rapunzel is getting a little break from the pain. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Whew. Oops. Not mess these guys up. Alright. Whew. Yeah, my back's starting to hurt now. Great. Oh, man. Gotta have them dolly dollars. I agree. Why does time have to go by so fast when playing with and restoring dolls? I know. So you know Jill was your holiest of grails. Yes. Mine are Brett's Felicia Sweet Dreams and like a talking Barbie and a talkie velvet. I have a talkie velvet somewhere that I was going to sell. It's probably in one of the many boxes in the back of dolls I was going to sell. So I know I do have one, but her base hair is cut. Like, it's like she's got her normal little side pieces right here, but she doesn't have the normal like shag type haircut. That's all been cut off. So she just looks like a normal velvet with a haircut. I did restring her. She did not have a string when I got her, and I did not have a pull ring, so she has a baby Chrissy pull ring. But yeah, she does talk. She's not an 8 phrase, unfortunately. Or I mean a 7 phrase? Yeah, she's a 6 phrase. Her normal 6 phrase. She doesn't have the rare 7th phrase, which is let's play a game. But yeah, so I have one somewhere. I love how they turned Chrissy into Rapunzel since she's known for the hair to floor thing. Right? I love it. Love, love, love. Alright, it is almost 4 o'clock. I'm going to go get ready for the gym and go have a early morning gym sesh. And then, I have Sunday and Monday off, and I should be getting my meds today at some point. I'm not sure when. But hopefully after I do, I will be able to come on live more, and hopefully I'll actually be able to get out of work on time more, get more in the flow of things, and actually, you know, all that stuff. Meow. But yeah, so, sorry, giving my kitty lovin's. But yeah, so that is about it for this video. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, I appreciate you all. And I hope you enjoyed the late night Dolly chat. And yeah, I'm not sure when the next time I'll go live is, but hopefully soon. No, kitty. So I will see you guys when I see you guys, whenever that may be. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to comment, rate, like, and subscribe, and hit that follow button, or the bell notification button wherever it may be, so you know when I go live with more Dolly videos. And yeah, much love to you all. I agree, Amber. And yeah, so that is about it for this video. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you all in the next video. And I hope you all have a Dollyrific night. Adios.